Alright guys, so we're going to continue with limits, and this is pretty much the same as last time where we're going to plug in a number, but you're going to see there's one big difference, one big problem you're going to face, and so you're going to have to do factoring, and so that's going to be a big thing here. So that's that ABC thing we did at the beginning of the year. So here A is 1, B is -3, and C is -10. So remember, on this side I want A multiplied by C, so 1 times -10, which is -10. So factors of -10, so -1 and 10, 1 and -10, 2 and -5, and -2 and +5. Okay, and over here when I add the two numbers they should equal B. So here -1 plus 10 is 9, -9, -3, and +3. So the combination I'm looking for is the one that equals -3, so it's this one right here. Okay, so this becomes x plus 2 and x minus 5. Okay, so this is going to be a big thing that we're using today, and just to go through this one here real quick, this one is going to end up being, I don't know those numbers, let's see, 10 and 4, so okay, so I'm just giving you the answer here. If you work it out this way, you'll end up with this anyway. So just to save some time here. So one of the ways of finding limits, I'm going to go ahead and skip this over here. If I plugged in a -3 here for x, just so you can see, if I plug it into the bottom, well, the bottom is going to equal 0, and I can't have 0 on the bottom. That makes this undefined. Now remember, undefined is probably not going to be your answer. Okay, so I'm going to simplify this equation right here so that I can get a number. So what I'm going to do here, and this is a big thing right here. So if it says x plus 3 on the bottom, it's, when I factor out, one of those factors should also probably be x plus 3. So if I take just the top part and I do a, b, and c here, my factoring, where a is 1, b is 1, and c is -6. Okay, remember, a multiplied by c is 1 times -6. So, really the factor, I'm just going straight to the answer, is this right here. So if I rewrite this, this is the same as saying limit as x approaches -3 of x minus 2 times x plus 3 over x plus 3. Okay, so this right here now became this. This part's just the factored. And I can see that the x plus 3 I have on the top and the bottom. So this will cancel with that. So I'm just left with this right here. Now I can plug in the answer, the variable, like we've been doing. So this becomes -3 minus 2. So -3 minus 2 is -5. So this is my limit right here. So just one more step from what we've been dealing with. We're going to do another example here. If I can flip this. Okay. So here we kind of have the opposite going on. So the squared part's on the bottom, but you can see if I plug in actually this is going to work out. This one's fine. I think this is a trick question I put in here, sorry. So here the 25 cancel, just left with 6, so -3 plus 3 over 6. Oh, I see what the problem is. Here, -3 plus 3 is 0 over 6. So what I want you to see here is when you have 0 on the top in the numerator, that's okay. You just can't have 0 in the denominator down here. So here, 0 divided by 6 is 0. So the limit as x approaches -5 of this function is 0. That's okay. You just can't have the 0 down here. So if this had been 0, then I would have to do your ABC and all that stuff so that I could simplify it, okay? So we're going to try one more problem here. And again, if I plug in the -3 here, okay, so if I plug in the -3 here, Okay, just remember, I have this in here in the front. So that could make this positive 3. Okay. No, there's something wrong with this problem. I'm sorry. Let's just say this is a plus 3. We'll change the problem. Okay, so if I plug in a negative 3 there, it makes it 0 on the bottom, which we can't have. So x squared plus x minus 12. If I factor this, I'll end up with x plus 3 and x minus 4. Let's turn this into a minus. That's the way it works out. So, make sure you change this plus to a minus, guys. Okay, again, I'm just changing the problem here so we can work out another example here. So, what I've done here now is I have x plus 3 on the top and the bottom. Again, I found this by doing a, b, and c. I can do it over here on the side. I'm sorry, I did change this to a minus, right? Okay. So, the x plus 3's cancel, and I'm just left with negative x minus 4. Oh, this is a positive 3. Damn it. Okay. I messed up this whole problem. Okay. Well, we're saying this is a negative 3, so again, I changed the whole problem here. So this is negative of negative 7, which makes it positive 7. Okay, so this is it right here. So again, guys, I made a mistake here trying to make the problem a little bit quicker. Make sure you change the problem so it looks like this. So forget about this one right here. And this is it worked out already. So this is the division technique, and on Thursday we'll go over something else.